Welcome to Sam Hain's School of Horror. Today I'm doing a face-off between The Fog and The Fog Remake. In 1980, the master of horror himself, John Carpenter, gave us The Fog.
Say what?
Do your homework on John Carpenter being the master of horror. The original Fog was one of those films that wasn't well received upon its release. It wasn't until a million years later that The Fog amassed a cult following and was elevated to horror classic status. In the small town of Antonio Bay, the people are preparing for their centennial anniversary. The town has a dark past in which has came back to hunt them. A mysterious fog rolls in some supernatural beings and kills the town people. The Fog is really a story of revenge and how the next generation are punished for the sins of their forefathers. What makes the original Fog amazing film is John Carpenter's score. If you remove the film's score from a lot of scenes, then they're no longer scary. You'll just have a bunch of fog engulfing the townspeople of Antonio Bay. The original Fog has good casting with the likes of Tom Atkins as Nick Castle and Jamie Lee Curtis as Elizabeth. As I watched The Fog, I noticed that the custom design for Blake and his selling campaigns didn't necessarily look the best. John Carpenter himself was very dissatisfied with The Fog. He went on record saying that The Fog was not his favorite film due to many reshoots and low production value. This is one of the reasons he agreed to do the 2005 remake. Both films share most of the same characters. The biggest difference between the two films is with the character Elizabeth. In the original, Elizabeth is like a hitchhiker, I believe. She gets picked up by Nick Castle. They hook up, and she becomes like his sidearm for the rest of the movie. In the Fog remake, the writers decided to have Elizabeth as the girlfriend of Nick Castle instead of the side piece. And also, she's the reincarnation of the wife of Blake, the head ghost who's out for revenge. The whole reincarnation plot twist angle doesn't really make logical sense, especially at the end when she turns into a ghost. Without further delay, the original Fog and remake both have good actors. But in the remake, because the script is so bad, the actors really didn't have that much to work with. I think the cast of the 1980 film did a better portrayal of the characters. Round one goes to the original Fog. One of the issues I had with the remake is the depiction of Father Malone. In the original, he was the grandson of one of the founders and was battling with the guilt of his grandfather's actions. In the remake, Father Malone has been reduced to the town resident raving drunk. Round two goes to the original Fog. With better technology at their disposal, I thought the remake would visually look better on screen than John Carpenter's low-budget film, but it failed in comparison. I do give the remake credit for changing a few things around in the storyline, but ultimately it just further diminished the story. Round three goes to the original Fog. Without a doubt, John Carpenter's version of The Fog is the superior film. I do understand that he wasn't too fond of the film, but by agreeing to do the remake only made matters worse. Therefore, in my personal opinion, the original Fog is the better film. Thanks for attending Sam Hain's School of Horror. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, leave your comments down below on which film do you think was better. Until next time, class dismissed.
This is your goal, Blake. My grandfather stole it from you. I'm the one who must answer for it.